So today I woke up and decided that I was gonna go knit on a beach, and I thought it'd be fun to take you with me. I'm here in St. Paul, Minnesota. I wouldn't really guess, outside of the occasional airplanes that fly by, that I'm even in the city. I think we're very fortunate here with all the nature that is right in the city. It only took me 15 minutes to bike to this location, but really I can get to the Mississippi River in 3 minutes from where I live. So yeah, I'm happy about that. You may have noticed that it looked foggy in some of my shots, but sadly it's not fog. It is smoke from the Canadian wildfires. My heart goes out to everyone and all the animals that are impacted by that, and I hope everyone's staying safe. It's so sad. But it does look beautiful out today. And the temperature finally cooled down. It's been mid to high 90s for a few weeks now, and finally it feels like low 80s, which is such a nice change of pace. What I'm working on today is the Marseille Sweater by Petite Knit. I'll stop and show you it. I was able to get my first stripe in so far. I'm pleased so far with the way that it looks. I will say casting on was quite a challenge, which I don't know why it would be in any other project, but the directions were a little unclear on what to do for the cast on. I don't want to talk about it too much just because I don't want to give away the pattern at all, but I thankfully was able to go on Ravelry and look at other people's project notes, and I'm not the only person who had an issue with the cast on, and somebody was able to figure it out and kindly add their own directions to it, and after that I was able to figure it out. So if you're making the Marseille sweater and you're struggling with the cast on, feel free to reach out to me, either, DM on Instagram or Ravelry, even though I don't really check on there often. But I have a solution for it. And maybe you're smart enough to just know how to cast it on right away. So the yarn that I'm using is nice for this pattern. It's the Sandnes Garn Double Sunday. It's 100% merino, non-superwash. So I have it in this olive and then this red-orange for the stripes. I'm super excited about this color combination. I want it to be just very fall cabin, sitting by the campfire, even though we really shouldn't be having campfires this year, but maybe next year. But yeah, I think it's achieving that vibe that I'm going for. Back to the yarn itself though, it's kind of interesting. It feels like a cotton. And it's kind of stiff like a cotton too. It's not super stretchy like wool, and I don't know if that has to do with being non-superwash, just because it's my first time working with non-superwash, or if it's the way that it's been spun, or if that's just normal. But I do really like the way that it's coming together and the fabric that it's creating. It feels very sturdy, if that makes sense. Like this sweater's gonna last a very long time, which is great because I love it so far. I don't have any completed projects to show you today because I could only fit or bring what fits in this backpack, but also because I don't have any completed projects. Technically, I did finish the Everyday Sock by Andrea Mowry, but I pretty much showed you the finished result on the last episode, so I didn't want to show you the same thing twice, but I finished them. They fit perfect. I've already worn them, even though it's been so hot out. But yeah, there's a finished photo of it on my Instagram if you're curious to go look at it. I think what's next on my list is some hats. I'm gonna make hats for my friends' family. I need to make hats for myself. I'm sure Mitch is gonna request some. So I kind of like the ones by Petite Knit again. I forget the name of it. It's the one that's has like a thick brim and it's rolled once or twice, and it just looks like it has the perfect shape. I haven't bought yarn for it yet, but I definitely know what color I want to make for myself. I want to do like a marled black and white sweater, black and white yarn, and I don't know if I'm going to put two strands together or buy it pre-marled, but I think that's a color that I still haven't resolved the issue of my camera suddenly shutting off. I haven't looked into it at all. I'm not too worried about it. It's just a small inconvenience, but that's fine. As I was saying, I think it's a color that will match just about everything in my wardrobe. And it's a color that I don't already own. So I'm excited to make it. Maybe I'll have ordered yarn or went out and purchased some by the next episode. That'll be my goal. Honestly, I don't have a ton more to share with you this week, but I hope that you enjoyed these peaceful moments with me. I'll talk to you next time.